Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to UCW Overdrive. This is our Monday night show. It is our flagship show. It is the pride of our show. I am User Unknown. I am your host, commentator, booker, and all things in between. Whatever you need me to do, that's what I'm going to do. At least from 4:30 to 6 o'clock, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. To start off the night, ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Thomas will be taking on UCW newcomer Drewfie in his UCW debut as a newcomer obviously entails. After that, Rose Daniels will be walked down to the ring by Tom Richards and Darren Briggs, not Drew Briggs, to take on Santana Storm. Santana Storm only had a handful of matches in UCW thus far. She's looking to make a bigger impact, and obviously defeating the world champion of Overdrive is a good way to do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas will take on Nolan Omega. If Adam Thomas defeats Nolan Omega, he has to fight him and Ethan have to fight any tag team of Adam's choice this Friday for the straps. If Nolan wins, he will face Adam Monday for the World Heavyweight Championship on Overdrive. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Ali will be taking on Midas. Just to represent the tag team division. Didn't really want to do a tag team match tonight, so we put him in singles. And then our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, John Stidles, the Fighting Spirit champion, the Prince of Carnage champion, as he's most recently been known, the King of Carnage, will be defending the Fighting Spirit Championship against Owen Thomas. The younger brother of Adam Thomas and the youngest son of Ricky Thomas is making his UCW debut here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I need something to drink, which means I need to cut my webcam. In order to do that, we got to start a match. So let's get that going, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Thomas versus Drewfie is our next match. And welcome back to the UCW Overdrive and Arena. A beautiful place to be. I would love to have my career here if I was an actual wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring first, he is not only your King's Debt champion, he is the Continental Champion of UCW and the longest reigning at that.
In the shadows, he looks silent as a ghost, wrestling the demons, chasing down the most, call him the dark horse, Ricky
Smokey, you're legally blonde.
with the heart of steel.
It's okay, because Ricky Thomas is illegally blonde. You're legally blind? Thank you. Thank you.
Through the night, breaking the chains, always ready for a fight. His name's whispered like a legend untold. Ricky Thomas, rising bold and cold. Dark horse ride, feel the thunders roar. Ricky's coming, knocking down the door. A force of nature.
Good old Ricky Dickey, father of the World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. And now, making his way down to the ring, he is one of UCW's newest acquisitions. He looks too young to be a father. Don't question it. Don't question it. Don't question how young he looks. That jacket does look awesome. Yeah, he did a great job with it. Autocorrect is amazing. I bet, Smokey. Also, Drew, I'm pretty sure this is like your old music. That's what Rad told me. If you want new music, just get with one of us. We can get you some new music made for the new character. It's really up to you, brother. This man making a UCW debut here tonight, like I've said about 5 times. Just got to emphasize the fact. He don't look older than 30. No, he's probably like 35. Chronologically, he's probably like 35. And he's got like 2 20-year-old kids. Like, I mean, Adam Thomas is like 25, 26. You know, so like... He definitely does not look older than 30. You are correct. Crazy rockstar gimmick in his head. Yeah, that's what he was saying, something about that. Ricky Thomas, big move to start off the match, drops him down onto his face. Okay. Collar and elbow tie up from Drewfie and Ricky Thomas early on. Ricky backs him down into the corner. Big punch to the face. Early match momentum, European uppercut from Ricky Thomas. Keeping the pressure on Drew. Big drop kick lays him out. Huge clothesline from Drew. Over the top rope, barely misses. That move is so impractical, in my opinion. It is so impractical. But yet, here we are. Up to the top rope, Ricky Thomas. Big leg drop lands. Drew did seem to get his arm up, though, maybe blocking a little bit of that damage. Ricky going for a cover. Count of 2 very early on. Stomps down on his arm. Gets out of the way of the big elbow drop. Chops across the chest. Drew catches him. Ref, get out of the way. Taking up my camera angle. And he moves in front of it. I love this game. Drew's got Ricky Thomas against the ropes. Big clubs to the chest. UCW Universe counting along with him. Ricky falls onto the outside. Big stomps to the back coming. Ricky Thomas's face getting bounced off the outside of the ring. Throws him into the barricade. Ricky going for a rolling elbow, misses. Drew gets in the way of it. Big headbutt lands on the outside. Drew's going up to the top rope. Huge elbow drop lands down. Ricky Thomas back up to his feet, fighting back. Huge elbows to the body. Heads back onto the inside of the ring. Drew gets him, throws him back down. Some bruising starting to form across the back of Ricky Thomas. Huge clothesline lays him out. Drew trying to keep the pressure on him. Or actually, no, I want to be over here, yeah. Drew, huge elbow drop misses. Ricky Thomas back up to his feet. He's got the head trapped. Drops him down onto his head. Ricky Thomas going for a roll-up cover at the end of that move. Only a count of 2. Submission in place. Ricky Thomas going for a huge move. Working the back of Drew. Kind of looked like Drew was trying to swim there for a second across the mat. Did y'all see that? Ricky Thomas looking to throw blows with Drew. Both men going back and forth now. Big punch to the face from both men. Practicing your butterfly stroke. Exactly. Exactly. Get in practice when you can. Not worried about Ricky Thomas. Let me hit a little real quick. Big chop across the chest. Takes down Ricky Thomas. Going for a cover. Only one. Continental champion proving how he is that champion and has been for over a month now. Big clothesline lays him out. I need some swimming lessons. Bro, same. Up on his shoulder. Drew with the huge pile driver at the end. That is not what I expected to have happen. Ricky Thomas was not expecting it either. Almost a count of 3 there. Up to the top rope. He wants Ricky up on his feet. Huge crossbody misses. Ricky Thomas did not evade that at all. Drew just has awful depth perception, apparently. A reversal from Ricky, trying to take advantage of the misstep from Drew. Head trapped. Big suplex. Failing my top more. Only a 2 count. Drew's still in this match. I have like a nose hair or something. Back up to his feet, able to kick Ricky Thomas off. Looks like he was going for a submission of his own there. Ricky gets out of the way. Big punch misses from Drew. Ricky drops him down onto his shoulders. Huge damage to the neck of Drew. Big kick to the gut on the outside. Drops him down onto his face. Ricky Thomas. I thought Drew was doing that. What? Trying to get the energy of the crowd behind him. Drew trying to feel fired up now. Ricky misses the big clothesline. Roll-up cover from Drew. Only 2. Ricky going for a cover of his own now. Drew powers out. Going for another cover. Only a count of 1 that time. Ricky back up to his feet. Big clothesline takes him right back down. Legs trapped. Oh, this does not look good for the Continental Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Drew flips him over, stretching out Ricky Thomas. Huge submission in place. Oh, and he's not done. Adjusting his grip and then giving up on the maneuver. Drew's going for it again. No, just the setup for that one. Stomping down on the back of the knees of Ricky Thomas. Up to the top rope. Big punch lands. Ricky Thomas in a bad position. Only 2. Ricky rolls underneath the ropes. Drew walks around on the outside. Big clothesline misses. DDT. Ricky Thomas plants him. Gets bounced off the barricade. Ricky Thomas trying to keep the pressure on the newcomer. He's got him by the back of the head. Throws him underneath the ropes. Ricky going up to the top. Are we gonna see the beak special? Big double axe handle misses. Drew gets out of the way. Drop kick misses from Drew. Both men getting the upper hand on each other. Reversal after reversal. Big drop kick misses. German suplex from Drew. Folds Ricky up. Sends him across the ring. Submission incoming. Drew's got the head trapped. Ricky getting the rope break, even though that's supposed to be turned off in all UCW matches, but that's fine. Big chop across the chest. Ricky Thomas going for a submission of his own. No, this might just be a stomp across the back of the head. Yep. Yeah. Shout out Pop. Moves him into the middle of the ring. Drew with the reversal. Gets Ricky back down. He's heading back up to the top rope. Huge move incoming, ladies and gentlemen. Big elbow across the body of Ricky Thomas. He's going for the cover. 2. Only 2. Ricky Thomas able to kick out. Still in this match somehow. I don't know if I could take an elbow drop from Drew. Big kick to the face of Ricky Thomas. Keeping Drew away from him. Big elbow to the face. And a kick connects. Drew lays out Ricky Thomas. He's not done. After the massive springboard kick off the middle rope. Ricky Thomas with a reversal. Big elbows to the body. He throws him into the ropes. Ricky catches him. Gets behind him. With a reversal once again, Drew gets the upper hand. Follows Ricky Thomas outside. Up to the top rope. Big elbow drop on the outside, misses. Ricky tries to take him down with the clothesline and is not successful. Drew misses his as well. Big punch to the face with a reversal. Definitely a good call, Clown. Stomping down on the side of Ricky Thomas. Working on the hand now, Drew. Big knees to the back of Ricky Thomas. One of these men need to get back inside. We are already at a count of 6. Drew makes his way onto the side of the ring. Ricky right behind him. Gets out of the way. Once again onto the top of his head. Ricky Thomas, huge move. Trying to get Drew away from those ropes. Going for a cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Ricky Thomas has beaten Drew in his UCW debut. A great match from the debutee. An incredible showing of his Tony Tornado. A kendo stick across the body of Ricky Thomas. These two men do have a match at UCW to the limit, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Tornado sending a statement. Our next match of the evening. Rose Daniels takes on Santana Storm. No special limitations, no special connotations. Just a classic women's wrestling match to represent the UCW women's division. Rose Daniels takes on Santana Storm. Rose being escorted by Tom Richards and Darren Briggs of the Crimson Syndicate. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring first, coming out to the original entrance music of Rose Daniels. She is co-leader, founder, and co-owner of the Crimson Syndicate. Darren Briggs just always got to have the spotlight, bro. Why you got to come out in the middle like it's your match? She is your ironclad champion on UCW Breakdown, and she is the Women's World Champion on UCW Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. Rose Daniels. Can Samantha escort? So John has a match tonight. That's the only reason why, because she's going to escort him, if that makes any sense. But John's in the main event, so I kind of figured they escort you, Samantha escort him, you know. I'm really about to step on his neck. Yeah, on his neck. Yeah. He just got to be the center of attention, but he can't win a match, huh? When you taste this heat. But yeah, no, next time that you're on the card and he's not, for sure. So like Breakdown is definitely the best time for that to happen, just because with the Fighting Spirit Championship, he has to defend that weekly. So on Overdrive, she's gonna come out with him pretty often. And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent. She is the female counterpart of the Lord Tony Childs, better known as Tony Tornado in UCW. Get the caution tape ready, ladies and gentlemen. Santana Storm is here. Flash crash, one hit, brand new. Buzz in my blood, bolts in my name. Strike once. Couple of UCW victories in her time here on our roster. And I bring the shock, I bring the flame. This woman right here looking to make her way to the UCW Women's World Championship. Excuse me. And the only way to do that is to guarantee a win against that woman right there, Rose Daniels. The one over there, not the woman who's walking out. The one over there with Darren Briggs. Santana Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Cut the music, turn this song off. Bet. Both women staring across the ring from each other. Santana Storm running to the ref to start off the match. An interesting choice of options. Collar and elbow tie up between both women. Who will get the upper hand? Rose Daniels trying to go for the back down into the corner. She is successful. Big kicks to the face of Santana Storm. Rose Daniels has been on a warpath the last couple of weeks since winning the Women's World Championship. Going for a cover on Storm already. Only a count of 1. Big knee to the face of Santana Storm. Rose Daniels follows her on the outside. Big punch to the face from Storm. Rose meets her with a kick to the body. Into the barricade. Big spinning back fist from Rose Daniels. Now stomping on the body and the face. Now she's going to tie the arm around and stretch the other one back. Classic Rose Daniels, ladies and gentlemen, dissecting and picking apart her opponent. We're at a count of 7, ladies. We need to get back into the ring. Rose throws Storm back in. Saves us from a disqualification by countout. Huge ripcord lariat. Rose Daniels onto the outside. Over the top rope, misses the move. Storm immediately on her feet, trying to take advantage. Gets thrown into the ref. Rose catches her big kick combo with a knee to finish it off. Storm with a knee of her own. Rose catches her. No. Santana Storm. Big move, going for a cover, only one. Deadlift, pickup, power bomb. Momentum just shifted into Santana Storm's favor, ladies and gentlemen. Big stomps to the body of Rose. Storm's up to the top rope. Big forearm misses. Santana Storm misses her move as well. Rose Daniels on top of her. Throws her into the rope. Big punch to the face to finish off the exchange. Going for a cover. Only one. Storm able to kick out. Rose fired up, still on her feet, waiting for her opponent. Goes through the ropes. Big kick over the top rope, misses. Storm with a reversal. Big knee to the body, she gets out of the way. Elbow across. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Rose Daniels able to kick out at 2. Up onto the middle rope. Off the top, big elbow drop misses. Rose able to get out of the way. Big punch to the body. Santana Storm. All right, bro, like, what is why? Something, my nose is itchy. Big kick to the face of Santana Storm. Float over. Big damage to the neck of Santana Storm. Rose Daniels with a clothesline. She looks fired up. Catches the kick, then takes the legs out from underneath Santana Storm. Rose Daniels not here to play around. A count of 2, Storm able to kick out. Into the ropes. Big punch to the gut from Rose Daniels. And another kick. Rose Daniels shoulder tackle to Santana Storm to get her out of the way. Gets caught by another huge move. The athleticism of Santana Storm, absolutely incredible. Off the middle rope, forearm to the face from Rose Daniels. Going for the cover. Only one. Off all 3 ropes, huge moonsault from Rose Daniels. 2. Once again, only 2. Santana Storm able to kick out. Into the ropes. Storm with a reversal. Big headbutt to Rose. Once again from Santana Storm, going for the cover. Rose Daniels with a reversal. A count of 2. Storm with another reversal, gets Rose Daniels off of her. Catches her once again, drops her down onto the top of her head. She's in the corner. Big kick to the face of Rose Daniels, sends her flying halfway across the ring. 2. Only 2. Rose not done. Santana Storm misses the huge move. Big kick to the face to end it off. Rose Daniels trying to take this match away. Big kick to the body misses. Storm into a power bomb. Choosing to work the legs of Rose Daniels now. Trying to keep the champion down. Through the ropes, massive spear from Santana Storm. Another big move sends Rose right back down onto the mat. Back up to the top rope. Rallying the crowd behind her. Big double axe handle misses. This might be the opportunity that Rose needs to catch her breath. Big forearm to the back. Jumps over the spear from Santana Storm. Big punch to the face lays out Storm. Rose Daniels still in this one. Lots of energy left. Big kicks from the champion. Going for the cover. 1, 2. Once again, only 2. Santana Storm able to fight out. Big kick to the gut. Head trapped. Huge move from Rose Daniels. Lays out Santana Storm, and she's not done. Big kick to the gut. Once again, does not connect. Another power bomb from Storm. Storm now the one looking for something big. Possibly trying to put this match away. Big kick to the gut. Rose Daniels catches it. Huge knee to the face. Off the middle rope. Moonsault does not land. Big knee to the body. These 2 women now exchanging blows, trying to see who is the stronger competitor, who will get the upper hand. Rose Daniels catches the chop from Santana Storm. Both women throwing haymakers at one another. All of their energy going into these chops. Santana Storm catches the punch from Rose Daniels. Rose Daniels follows back up with another. These 2 women now going absolutely wild on each other. Punch after punch. Punch after punch to the face. Can't hit that. Wrong stream. Rose Daniels. She's got Santana Storm in position. Dumps her down. Going for a cover. 2. Only 2. Rose Daniels arguing with the ref. Santana Storm taking the time gained to try and catch her breath. She makes her way up to her feet with the help of the ropes. Rose Daniels already there. Huge move from Rose. We've never seen that from Rose Daniels in UCW before. That was clean, Leah. That was clean. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna need you to tell me what that move is called. Big kicks once again from Rose Daniels. Lays out the challenger. Going for the cover. Still only 2. Rose Daniels very frustrated, trying to figure out what it's going to take to keep Santana Storm down. Big kick to the body misses. Storm gets out of the way. Huge reversal. What's going on, Nolan? What's going on? Yeah, I've got a few calls I'd like to add that move to as well. Santana Storm with the Storm warning. 2 Rose Daniels. Only 2. The champion kicks out. So who's fighting tonight? Your match is next. I know that's what you actually care about. Your match is next. Big punch to the face, followed up by a throw into the turnbuckle. Up to the top rope. Huge elbow lands. Big elbow once again from Santana Storm. Going for the cover. 2. Yeah, if you win, you get a title shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, actually. You're fighting Adam Thomas. Rose Daniels rolls out to the side of the ring. Tom Richards trying to get involved. Huge spear sends her into both members of the Crimson Syndicate. They both go spilling. Santana Storm, mounted punches on the outside. Storm throws Rose Daniels back into the ring. Off the top rope, she misses the huge move. Rose in the corner, ready, taking notice. Off the middle rope, big kick to the face lands. She takes out Santana Storm. Storm's back up to her feet. Kick gets caught. Not that one. Rose Daniels falls down. Yes, sir. Big move from Santana Storm. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Santana Storm, in an absolutely incredible match from both her and Rose Daniels, has defeated the women's world champion. That did not win her a title shot, but it did put her name a little bit higher up on the list. Leah, don't worry. Rose fought hard as hell. That was a good-ass match. If it wasn't for that well-timed-ass finisher at the very end, I'm fairly certain Rose would have taken it away. Our next match of the evening, Adam the Reaper Thomas, your world heavyweight champion, will be taking on Nolan Omega, one half of the UCW Tag Team Extreme Champion. Nervous about losing? I would be. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring first. Just for now. Okay, that makes sense. He is your one and only, the first ever UCW World Heavyweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen. He is Adam the Reaper Thomas. Holding that belt for over a month and a half, ladies and gentlemen. Tag winning streak hasn't ended, but singles is bad. Tag winning streak hasn't ended somehow. That is correct. That is very correct, my friend. Singles record not looking too hot though. And I took off the payback that you had that made it to where Ethan came out and helped you. And the Blue Mist. And a couple of your moves so that you weren't just doing like AAs and stuff like that. I didn't even turn my guy's music up. That's crazy. Look at the end of the song. Rip A. And I mean, you still have the AA, just not like 4 of them.
Battle cries rip through the emptiness. Every breath, a war I can't deny. Fight to live.
But that's only if, 2K saved it, because they like to play games with my mental and emotional state. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, your world heavyweight champion. Standing in the middle of the ring, ready. Nah, there was like Trace at least, my brother. One of those moves that are tough to reverse. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, making his way down to the ring now, he is one half of your UCW Tag Team Extreme Champions, Nolan Omega. The first challenger that Adam Thomas ever had for the World Heavyweight Championship. In one of his quickest matches to date, he put Nolan Omega down.
With a different name, didn't ask, didn't wait, didn't kneel. I'm the person they pretend ain't real. Roll snap when I step through. Every scar's just painted proof. Talk legacy.
You gotta upload the music for these UCW wrestlers. I've thought about it. I actually have. I love my music. I'm glad, brother. Mucus is what's in my nose right now.
One shot, no luck, no trust. Respect ain't given it, surged in blood. Built from pain, Detroit soul. Got dirt in my veins and fire to hold every match.
Adam Thomas looks ready to shut Nolan Omega up. Catches him. Big Thez press off rip. Huge punches to the face. Throws him into the corner. Adam Thomas, big punch to Nolan Omega. Adam Thomas now stalking his opponent. Big punches to the face. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to pull up the music for the next match. Excuse me. Sorry. Lucha Dragons watching you, Nolan. Oh yeah, I forgot that happened. I forgot that was a thing. They are, aren't they? They should be watching Ogre and Radcore. UCW to the limit 77. How are we feeling about that? How we feeling? Adam Thomas takes the legs out from Nolan Omega, going for a pin. Maybe a submission, actually. Up on his shoulders, Adam Thomas. Bouncing Nolan Omega off the top rope. Heads to the outside, works his way over the steel steps. Adam Thomas going underneath the ring now. Sledgehammer in hand. Orion lifting right now. Oh yeah, I bet. Big kick to the face from Nolan Omega. Stomps down on the arm of Adam Thomas. Big elbow to the body. Throws him into the ropes. Adam Thomas drops down. Big elbow to the face of Nolan Omega. Sets up the ladder across the body of Nolan. Bounces it off of his face. Busts him wide open. Adam Thomas, table back in hand. Sets it up in front and... Oh. Nolan Omega almost puts Adam Thomas through the table. Big kick to the leg. Nolan on fire right now, trying to keep the presence up. Adam Thomas with a wing clipper. Huge knee to the face of Nolan Omega. He gets him up to his feet. Adam Thomas with some sinister plans in mind. Big punch misses. Nolan with a reversal, trying to fight back. Adam Thomas up against the ropes. Nolan Omega heads back outside. He looks so much taller than he actually is. Adam Thomas with the last words. Drops Nolan Omega as soon as he steps through the ropes. 2. Only 2. Nolan Omega still in this match, but for how much longer, ladies and gentlemen? Adam Thomas takes the ladder back up. Throwing it across the body of Nolan Omega once again. Big elbow drops. Jumps onto the outside. Adam Thomas trying to head back in over the top rope. What's he looking to do? Big punch lands. He's got Nolan up. Samoan drop from Adam Thomas. Nolan, we love the lucha style, but damn, why are you jumping in and out of the ring like that? Big punch to the face from Adam Thomas. Misses. Nolan gets out of the way. Forearm across the body. Big kick off of Adam Thomas. Nolan Omega back up on his feet. Huge punch to the face. Choking Adam Thomas out across the top rope. Off the ropes once again. Nolan Omega tries to catch the head of Adam Thomas and just knocks him over instead. Big kick to the body from Nolan Omega. Huge Canadian Destroyer. Who is Ali fighting? I forgot. Ali is fighting Midas of the Lucha Dragons. Adam Thomas catches the leg of Nolan Omega. Nolan Omega with a reversal. Drops his knee down. Throws him into the ropes. Adam Thomas drops down. Huge elbow misses. Nolan tries to catch him. AA on the way. Adam Thomas slips off. Wing clipper on the way once again. Huge knee to the face of Nolan Omega. Adam Thomas slides outside. Nolan used to wear a mask, but lost it in the mask versus mask fight. I call the flip Panama Sunrise like Adam Cole. Bet. Damn, really? I'm keeping my dragon mask. Huge spear from Adam Thomas. Lays out Nolan Omega. Is that the end? No, it's not. Nolan Omega still in this one, ladies and gentlemen. That spear came out of absolutely nowhere. Table set up back across the ring. I'm keeping my dragon mask. I have thought about having mask versus mask matches, but there's no real way to do it, and like there's no real way to have a stipulation where like they have to take the mask off each other, and I'd want it to actually be a part of the match if it was going to be something. I did! Adam Thomas takes down Nolan Omega. Huge move. Big knee across the face. I kind of see Nolan wearing a mask. I mean, he got a lot of hair, so 2K rules, he won't be able to. But yeah, it makes sense. He'd be Cody Rhodes with a mask. Preferably not the metal one with spikes coming out of it. We're not letting that in the ring. Thank you. Adam Thomas shatters the kendo stick across Nolan Omega's face. Huge Omega effect from Nolan Omega. 1, 2. Only 2. Adam Thomas kicks out. Off the middle rope, coffin drop from Nolan Omega lands. No barbed wire, please. I mean, there's definitely a barbed wire bat down there. I'm just going to let you know. Nolan Omega catches him with a leg drop. Adam Thomas gets taken down once again. Sledgehammer to the body of Adam Thomas. Really letting him have it at the moment. That was like 4 directly to the body. Adam Thomas crawling over to the corner, trying to get back up to his feet. Nolan Omega stalking his opponent. Adam, it was all a bait. Big knee to the face. Big sledgehammer shot to the body. Adam Thomas going for another cover. Will Nolan be able to kick out once again, ladies and gentlemen? A kick out at 2. He's got the table once again. Adam Thomas sets it up. Maybe this time he'll actually use it. He's got the head of Nolan Omega trapped. Huge suplex. Lays out Nolan Omega. He's back up to his feet. Adam catches him. Drops him down across his knee. Into the ropes. Adam Thomas on the outside. Nolan Omega takes the time to set the table on fire. Adam Thomas back into the ring. Gets out of the way of Nolan Omega. Another wing clipper connects. Adam Thomas going for the cover. 2. Only 2 once again. That table is very conveniently on fire, Adam. I forgot you could even do that in this game. Yes, you can. It happens all the time in UCW. I'm not sure why. I love it. Nolan Omega working Adam Thomas over to the table. Adam with a reversal. The referee getting in his way. Gets Nolan over near the table. He's up against it. Nolan catches him with an elbow. Big reversal might have saved him and this match. Adam Thomas gets bounced face first off the flames. Big stomp to the gut from to Adam Thomas, not from Adam Thomas. Once again, back into the corner. Nolan Omega trying to put Adam Thomas down. Big kick from Thomas. He's got him up. Nolan with a reversal. Neckbreaker down onto the handle of that sledgehammer. He's working him back over to that table once again. Adam Thomas up against it. Nolan Omega might get away with it here. Puts him through the flaming table. Adam Thomas. Adam Thomas is in a lot of danger right now, ladies and gentlemen. Nolan Omega off the top rope. Big frog splash lands. Adam Thomas goes back into the ring with the help of Nolan Omega. Nolan Omega stopping to get a steel chair from underneath the ring. Across the back, freshly burnt of Adam Thomas. Nolan's going for the cover. Only 2. Adam Thomas able to get a reversal. Big kick to the top of the head of Nolan Omega. He's right behind him. Submission in place. He's stretching the neck and shoulders and the back of Nolan Omega. Ladies and gentlemen, Nolan taps. At the very end of this match, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas took it all away. Nolan Omega, you will be facing, once again, Ogre and Radcore in a 2 out of 3 falls tag team death match this Friday. So close. Damn. He was close. He was close. I was scared. I was a little intimidated. I'm not going to lie. I got a little scared. Adam Thomas still undefeated in UCW, ladies and gentlemen. His second singles victory against Nolan Omega. That also makes 1 of 2 for Nolan Omega's back-to-back singles wins. So he is back to 0 before being able to compete for a #1 contender's shot at a UCW singles championship. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Ali of Back Alley will be taking on Midas of the Lucha Dragons of UCW, the Golden Dragons. Making their way to the ring first, representing Back Alley, he is in his second ever UCW singles match. Ali, a very exciting competitor in UCW, put it all on the line at Blood Oath and was one of the last men standing before the Lucha Dragons won the championships. This man right here is incredibly exciting to watch. If you have never seen a match with Ali in it, you are surely in for a treat. Omegas are the best. That's why we got to settle who rules the skies. I-77, a little bit of glazing going on. That's all I'm saying. Next person getting a shot at Yo titles are also Radcore and Ogre. Is it in their contract? Maybe. Making their way down to the ring, representing the Golden Dragons, the Lucha Dragons of UCW. He is one half of your World Tag Team Champions, Midas.
The crowd rolls a thunderous sound. As the champion steps on the hollow ground, hear the crowd. I promise, scream a lion's might. Dominating the ring day and night.
This man right here taking UCW's tag team and singles division by storm. Only 1 match in his singles career, just like Ali. Both men trying to make their way up the ranking.
My destiny seals from the shadows. I rise with the roar so deep. Secrets of the ring, not forever keep. The rhythm of battle, a relentless flow. Watch the champion put on a show. Victory's taste, a sweet bit of pride, reflected in my opponent's eye. The crowd chants my name, a deafening cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is about to be underway. Midas looks very ready. Ali focused as well. Midas gets out of the way very early on. Ali gets caught with a big drop kick. Ooh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Stomping down on the body, Ali walks over Midas. Big kick to the body, misses. Another collar and elbow tie up. Midas backs Ali down into the corner. Big punch to the face. Midas showing his technical abilities. Flipping him over. The strength on display as well off the top rope. Just enough time for Ali to get a reversal. The Golden Dragons are doing good so far. They are. Their run in UCW has been quite impressive thus far. Now working the arm, Midas snatches it back. I am sure that does not feel good to the shoulder cuff. Big kick to the body. Midas stomps down onto the back of Ali. Kicks him off. Big kick to the back. Off the ropes, Ali gets out of the way of a huge move. Midas tries to stomp across his back. Headlock in place. Really working the arm now, Midas. Not in a good position. Ali might even be taking a bite out of his arm. That's the way it looked. Really has him locked up here. Midas struggling to get out of the way. Ali takes him down finally. Holding him in the corner. Ali trying to get the crowd behind him. Head trapped. Drops him down. Huge move to the face of Midas. Up to the top rope goes Ali. Huge elbow drop lands. Throws him underneath the ropes. Ali's fired up. He looks hell-bent on ending this match, ladies and gentlemen. Stomps down onto the back of the arm of Midas. Going for a cover. Only one. Big kick to the head. Huge punch to the face as well. Midas takes him down. Off the top rope. Huge clothesline lands. Going for the cover once again. Only one. Midas. Float over. Powerbomb. Another cover attempt on Ali. Only one. Ali's got him up on his shoulders. Big kick to the face. A cover attempt from Ali. Only two. Midas still in this match. Up to the middle rope. Big, huge DDT off the middle rope from Ali. Leg drop lands as well. Ali now the one in complete control of this match. Midas with a reversal, trying to change that fact. He's in the corner, looking for something big. Diving forearm to the face of Ali. Midas going for the cover. One, two, only two. Despite the ref smacking the hell out of him, Ali is still in this match. Big kick to the face. Moonsault misses. The follow-up. Midas is prepared for everything, ladies and gentlemen. Off the middle rope. Makes it back onto his feet. Ali going for a roll-up cover. Midas has lost his balance. Not even a one count to get the finish. Into the corner. Midas misses the big move. Ali with a reversal gets out of the way. Drops him down onto his head. Ali's hyping up the crowd around him, trying to get everybody on their feet. Big punch to the face. Once again, Midas gets laid out. Ali calls him to his feet. Big German suplex. And another. And another. 3 German suplexes from Ali. Will that be enough to keep down Midas? Midas grabs the bottom rope, gets the breakup at 2. Trying to stand up in the corner. Ali already there. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 sounds good, brother. Ali just getting rid of Midas. Huge move. Another cover. 1, 2, only 2. Ali gets out of the way. Working the legs of Midas now. Big leg drop lands. Allie looking for something. Leg drop misses. Midas going off the middle rope. Drop kick barely misses. Double axe handle also does not connect. Reversal from Midas. Huge punch to the face. Into the ropes. Big kick lands. Midas drops Allie across his knees, going for the cover. 1. Only a count of 1. Allie's still very much in this match. A gator roll from Midas, putting the pressure across the body. Deadlifting Allie. Slams him back down. Big kick to the top of the head. Allie right back up to his feet like it never happened. These two men now exchanging blows. Big punches to the face. Take this opportunity to get something to drink. Not sponsored. Yeah. Big punches from Allie. Midas trying to do as much damage as possible. I go home from work, but be back in a bit. Sounds good, Drew. Sounds good. Be safe on your way home. Big leg drop across the ropes. Going for the cover. 2. Midas gets the kick, or Midas does not get the pin. Allie kicks out at 2. Big drop kick to the head. He's in the corner waiting. Allie moving around, very specific. Big punch misses. Catches a huge foot to the face from Allie. Big punch from Midas. Drops him down. Huge power slam. Going for the cover. Only a count of 1 once again. Allie's got him up. Another huge kick to the face. Going for the cover. The ref is smacking the hell out of Midas. It does not matter. Only a count of 2 still. Midas with a reversal, kicks Allie off. Gets out of the way. Midas with another reversal. Allie gets the upper hand after the misstep. Throws him into the corner. Another reversal from Midas. He drops down. Big stomp across the shoulders of Allie. He's not done. He's on the outside. What's Midas looking for, ladies and gentlemen? Off the top rope, huge kick, busts open Allie. Back up to the top. Midas might have just put Allie down. 2. Only 2. Midas still not able to keep Allie down. What will the World Tag Team Champion have to do, ladies and gentlemen? Huge elbow to the face of Allie. He's on the middle rope. Huge move. The rotations. The athleticism from this man, Midas, ladies and gentlemen. Another big forearm across the face of Allie. Surely this has to be the end. Only 3, ladies and gentlemen. Midas takes the victory home after an incredible match between these two men. One half of your UCW World Tag Team Champions for your main event of the evening. Your reigning, defending UCW Fighting Spirit Champion. Your reigning and defending UCW Prince of Carnage Champion. John Styles will be putting the Fighting Spirit Championship on the line against Owen Thomas in his UCW debut, ladies and gentlemen. Contract was signed last night. The ink is still fresh, but the youngest member of the Thomas family is now on the UCW roster. John Styles winning the Fighting Spirit Championship 1 week ago from King Hipsta. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Owen the Ace Thomas. If you all saw yesterday in the UCW Discord, Adam Thomas tried to tell him to stay away. Tried to tell him that UCW would eat him alive. Owen Thomas said, "Look at Dad's contract," and little did he know, Ricky Thomas has a clause in his contract that at any given time he can bring in anybody who will uplift or better the Thomas name for the betterment of UCW. Owen the Ace Thomas, ladies and gentlemen. His E-Fed debut as well. Is Owen the Ace Thomas part of the group? No, he's not. He is his own entity. I want to fight Owen the Ace Thomas. Sounds good, brother. He's got to fight John Styles at the moment. He is your UCW King of Carnage. He is the Fighting Spirit Champion. He is the Breakdown Prince of Carnage Champion, John Styles.
There's no style like mine. I was born to shine. When the lights go up, it's my time to climb. They try to break me, they can't fake me. This ring is mine, now watch me take it.
He does have a custom championship. Not sure why he didn't bring that out instead of throwing my belts into the ring. Thank you, John Styles. Very respectful. Very, very, very proud to call you champion on 2 of my shows. Hope you're having a good time at WWE Raw right now. Break the 4th wall real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. The Fighting Spirit Championship is on the line. If I lost my tag title, could I get a rematch clause? I mean, there's a rematch clause for the tag championships. That's how that works. I'll allow it. Owen the Ace Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, representing the tattoo on his chest, the same as his father. And standing across from him is one of the most dangerous men in all of UCW. He is the Fighting Spirit Champion, John Styles, ladies and gentlemen. Have y'all heard of Darby Allin theme, I Fell? I mean, yeah, Darby Allin's theme is really good, brother. It is very good. John Styles handing over his championship. The referee lifts it up in the air. One good look for all of you at home and everybody in attendance. The bell rings and the match begins. Ladies and gentlemen, John Styles goes for a big move to start off the match. Owen gets out of the way. Coffin drop to start it off. We'll get an Adam Thomas and Owen Thomas tag team. Oh my, will we get it? I mean, maybe. One's a face, one's a heel. That happens sometimes, but not very often. Moonsault from Owen Thomas misses. John Styles gets out of the way. Big forearm across the back. Kitchen sink sends him over. Off the middle rope, leg drop lands. Going for a cover early. John Styles trying to prove Adam Thomas right. Owen with not even a 1 count. Kicks out. Flips him over. Owen trying to stay in control. Over the top rope, leg drop barely hits John Styles. Might have done more damage to Owen. Like Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, the father-son duo. Yeah, but like they're brothers. You're more likely to see a Ricky Thomas, Owen Thomas tag team than an Adam Thomas, Owen Thomas tag team. Huge cutter off the top rope from John Styles. Owen back up to his feet, standing drop kick. Big kick to the face. John Styles with the table, trying to get it back into the ring. Owen makes his way up to his feet. Off the middle rope, huge cutter lands. What a brother tag versus brother tag match one day. Could possibly happen. I mean, Jay and D Newton are brothers, you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of brother tag teams. It's not just the possibility of Owen and Adam. Big kicks to the legs. Huge kick. Lays down John Styles. Owen going for the cover. Only 2. Owen thought he had that one. Big bicycle kick caught John Styles out of nowhere. Owen is ready. Locked and loaded. Remember me kick from Owen Thomas. 1, 2. Only 2. John Styles gets out. This is like a Mania match or a Dream match right there. I mean, yeah, Lucha Dragons are brothers. Yeah, I was going to say Midas and Orion Also brothers, I believe, but I didn't know for sure. Owen heads underneath the ring. Kendo stick in hand. Across the leg of John Styles now, trying to keep him down. Both men back up to their feet. John Styles gets out of the way. Owen trying to stay in control. Big punches to the face of John Styles. Another huge move sends him across the outside. Up to the top rope, Owen Thomas. Big elbow across the back of John Styles. What if the Lucha Dragons and Omegas have a name for Allie since we don't have one yet? Allie has a name. His tag team also has a name. Back Alley. What are you talking about right now, Nolan? John Styles eats a big punch to the face with a reversal. Elbow catches Owen. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Owen Thomas's face just made so much contact with that middle turnbuckle, ladies and gentlemen. John Styles tries to bounce the table off the face of Owen Thomas. He's ready. Eyes set on Owen. Owen with a reversal. Big elbow to the face. He went for the kick. John gets out of the way. He's got Owen up on his shoulders. Folds him up and drops him down. 1, 2. Only 2. Owen Thomas still in this one. Big knee misses. John Styles gets out of the way. These two men now exchanging blows. We all know how John Styles feels about this maneuver right here. Think Back Alley is not a well-known tag team. That's probably why you thought they didn't have a name. They do have a name, I promise. I promise. They haven't been booked many times because we've had some things come up since they got added to the roster. But they are indeed here. They do indeed have a name. Owen Thomas catches the hand from John Styles. Chop across the chest, now one to the body. Huge uppercut to end it off. Owen Thomas going for a cover. Only 2 once again. He's going into the corner. Eyes set on John Styles. Big kick to the top of the head. Owen going for another cover. Only 2. Styles still able to kick out. Rolls onto the outside to try and catch his breath. Ladies and gentlemen, remember this is a no-holds-barred match. That is the nature of the Fighting Spirit Championship. John Styles back up to his feet. Catches Owen Thomas. Big power bomb down on top of the baseball bat. What's going on, Supreme Knight? How are you doing, brother? Welcome in, welcome in. You are here for the main event, my friend. Mr. Smiles Gaming. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in. Steel chair in hand. Owen Thomas with a huge kick, able to land on his feet.
The letters, Mason. What do they mean?
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. How'd you find us? Welcome in. This is UCW, specifically Overdrive, our Monday night show. It's our flagship show where you'll see more traditional wrestling than anything else. We do have some extreme matches, no holds barred matches, things like that. It is an e-fed, so if you are interested to join, just join the Discord. You can hit the little exclamation Discord notification thingy. With the Prime sub immediately too. I feel like I know who you are. Possibly. Hello? Thank you for the sub anyway. I appreciate it. Much love to you. Big W's, yes. I'm good. Just got my wife's radiation treatment. Hey, man, I'm glad she's doing good. Wow. She's still kicking that thing's ass. Wow. Owen Thomas on the bottom rope. Huge kick to the face once again. Owen lays out John Styles. John Styles trying to keep Owen Thomas down for the last time in this match. Huge elbow across the back of the head. Is that going to be enough to retain? 1, 2. Only 2 once again. Over the top rope. Big moonsault misses, barely. If you could even call that a moonsault. I don't even know what that was. The athleticism of John Styles is insane. He losing the title. I hope not. I'm feeling a little bit better, brother. A little bit. As you can tell, I sound kind of eh. At the beginning of the stream, I sounded pretty good, but as I've gone on, you know, mucus and stuff like that. Huge remember me kick from Owen Thomas. Out of nowhere, lays him down. 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas just took the Fighting Spirit Championship away from John Styles in his UCW debut. I do sound better than last week. Thank you. What did I say? Hey, you called it. New around here and just called it. Owen Thomas, ladies and gentlemen, now your Fighting Spirit Champion. Not the championship. He didn't become the belt. But he is now the proud owner and winner. The holder. Holy shit. And to start off the night, we had Ricky Thomas taking on Drewfie in Drewfie's UCW debut, and he fought like hell, but just barely came up short on the victory against the Continental Champion Ricky Thomas. After that, Rose Daniels suffered a defeat to Santana Storm in Santana Storm's third ever singles match in UCW. GG, good show. Thank you, Hipsta. Thank you. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Adam Thomas defeated Nolan Omega, forcing Nolan and Ethan Omega to defend their championships against Ogre and Radcore this Friday in a 2 out of 3 falls death match. And I'm going to go one step further, and I'm going to say it's going to happen in a steel cage. After that, ladies and gentlemen, Midas took on Ali and won in a very surprising victory. Oh, wait. Yeah, I had that right. All the records read the same thing. Cool, we're good. Midas defeated Ali in an incredible victory. An incredible showing of athleticism from both of these men. And then our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, Owen Thomas defeated John Styles for the Fighting Spirit Championship in his UCW debut, proving his older brother wrong. Don't say it. No, not the steel cage. Oh, yeah. No, we're doing a steel cage, my brother. We're doing a steel cage. Gotta sell them tickets. Put butts in seats, you feel me? I can already tell John Styles is going to reenact the Fighting Spirit rematch clause. I can already tell. However, there is another person who needs to reenact his Fighting Spirit rematch clause. So, what I am proposing to you all is next week on Overdrive, we will have Owen Thomas defending the Fighting Spirit Championship in a triple threat, no holds barred match between John Styles and King Hipsta. The winner of that match will be the undisputed Fighting Spirit Champion going forward, and contention will therefore reset. Hipsta, you and I are the only ones who are actually here present to agree with this. So do you agree? Agree. Bet. Ladies and gentlemen, that match is official next week for UCW Overdrive. With that being said, let's find somebody to go raid. Go have a good time with, huh? Let's find somebody to go have a good time with. Yeah?